All right, folks, next up on the block, we have a pretty neat piece right here. This is from Terminator 2. This was Future War. So what this did, I imagine, was to take ideas from the movie and then draw them out to ridiculous proportions. Kind of like the way that the Batman of that time had all neon action accessories. I think they were trying for that same effect right here. So the first up we have is Battle Ready Terminator. Because that's what we need to do, is make the Terminator more ready for battle. As a giant robot from the future, he's not quite prepared, but now he's got whatever is happening right here. So he's got his missiles, his launchers, etc. We'll flip him over, we'll get a couple of photos for the back for the catalog as well. And I'll walk you through. So you can see all of these photos at TheBigToyAuction.com. I'll point out that there is some bending of that card, obviously, as you see it right there. We'll flip it over here. I'll show you the card itself. You can see straight through to the back. It means it's pretty clear, despite being, what's our year on this? 1992, despite being from 1992, so close to 30 years old. Still a nice, clean card. Crisp. Pretty good on the card there. Slight ding right here. I can feel it. I can't see it. You're certainly not going to be able to either. Slight dings at the corners and a little piece right there. But otherwise, a pretty fantastic piece. So all around, a really neat figure on a pretty good card. This is Terminator 2 Future War Battle Ready Terminator from Kenner. Check this out, folks. If you haven't seen this before, now is the time. This is Chromium. He turns into a towering foe from Terminator 2. Remember this guy in the movie? Nope, no one does. Because this is just the craziness that came out of Kenner in around 92 or so when these came out. They took that line and decided, hey, we're going to do whatever it is that we want with it. And this was the result. So he looks kind of like Death's Head from Marvel Comics. Obviously, they didn't have the rights for that, so they made him Chromium with a K because it was the 90s, and that was rad to the max to do. We'll flip him over so you can get an idea of the back. We'll take some photos of that for the catalog. We'll get the size marker in here just so you see the overall it's about a foot. What that often leads to is some card bending, but we don't see it here. This is actually in pretty darn good shape. We'll let the light play off the card a little bit. Do the same on the back. You can see a little bit of bending right where my thumb is, a little bit of bending on the bottom of that card. See it a little bit better like this, perhaps. Yep. Nothing major. The bubble itself looks like there might be a little... No, I think that's just where his head is touching it. Let me feel it. Yeah. So, so it turns out he is such a towering foe that his head doesn't quite fit in the card. So I imagine every one of them stamped did that. That means that if you're lucky enough to find a Chromium, I imagine there's a lot of them out there with some head damage. As you start to, over years, if this is not stored correctly, you start to get a little bit of plastic welding right there. But no, this looks pretty good. Let's get it right up there so you can see for yourself, just in case. Yeah, looking real nice. Looking like the monster from Legend, like the Tim Curry character from Legend right there. And we'll show you the bottom as well. You can see it's clear, see-through to the bottom. So a nice, tight bubble on a pretty good card. Doesn't lay flat. Why is that? I guess maybe there is a slight bend right here in the card upwards, but the rest does. So overall, a really unique figure that you're not going to find too many other places. On a pretty nice card. Outstanding collectible piece from Kenner. This is Terminator 2 Future War. Next up we have, from Kenner Toys, this is Terminator 2 Future War. I'll show you the rough size of it. So overall, he is probably in scale with some of the He-Mans of the time. Yeah, about 5.5 inches on him. Looking Very close to how Arnold looks today. He has not aged quite as well as one might like. I'm not going to complain. He's aged better than I have. But this is from the Future War series, where they took these figures and changed them up, gave them some weapons, gave them some other accessories, etc. Flip them over. We can show you the back. A little bit of bending on there. The card is tight. Bubble is tight. No cracks, no issues, no anything like that. So head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can see this and all the other items. This is Battle Ready Terminator with his dual swing down cannons from Kenner. Hey folks, what? He's jumping out at you there. I don't know what just happened there. This is Hidden Power Terminator from Kenner from the Future Wars War. Just one war, right? Yeah, Future War series from Terminator 2, right around 1992. He comes with his hidden grappling hook that really fires. Where's he hiding it? Let's find out. It go in the side of him? I guess maybe it goes in his... Yeah, it goes in his thing there. So it's not really hidden, but all around pretty nice. We'll get some photos of the back. I'll put a size marker there so you can see it's about a foot long or so. Card. I'll show you in the front as well. It's about 5.5 inches, so right about He-Man size-ish, kind of in there. If you want to have him fight your He-Man, that'd be fine. And then I'll show you the card. So let's have him dance a little bit. The light will dance off the back so you can see all the nooks and crannies. So far, I don't see any issues. At least nothing major, nothing pressing. No dings, dents, scratches, cracks, peels, etc. We'll do the same on the front. Now, it feels like a little bit of bending on these corners, but that's about it. And I will feel, we'll do a visual inspection, of course, but I will also feel the card, and nope. So pretty nice look at it. It's tight on the card. You can see straight through to the other side. You can see that it is clear. There are no cracks, dents, dings, etc. So all around a nice figure. This is Kenner's Hidden Power Terminator from the Terminator 2 Future War line.